students, so today we are going to continue with the chapter rights and duties. Yesterday we have started chapter rights and duties, chapter number 11, page number 93 and 94. I have explained you about the constitution. Yes, I have told that as in each and every game we require what? Some rules and regulations, right? So the set of rules are known as constitution. What is the document? What? Rule. Yes. What? Set of rules. Clear? So I told you that Indian Constitution is one of the world's longest constitution, longest written constitution, written form. And drafting, draft means to make something, yes, to prepare something. So drafting of people regions were there. Since India is a diverse country, so that people from each and every corner of our country, from north, from south, from east and west, all can come to the committee. All were members of the committee, not all Indians, but one representative from one state came to be part of the committee, and then they discussed. Yes, they discussed their ideas about the laws, like which rules and regulations should be there, which was in their best interest. Then it was discussed and it was made as a law. Yes, I told you that the chair, the chairman of the drafting committee of Dr. Ambedkar. Clear? And it took how many years? 2 years, 11 months, and 17 days to write our constitution. Yes? It means all the things were discussed over there. These members of the drafting committee, na, they discussed all the things, all the rules, their ideas, and all. And then all the rules which are contained in constitution are were made. Yes? These committee members, when they finalized, na, then it was adopted by the members on 26 November 1949. 26 November 1949, and it came into effect. It came into effect means it was applied on 26th January. Don't get confused. Don't get confused that it was applied. It was applied when? It was applied on 26th January, and it came to effect. Came to effect means it was adopted by our constitution. Yes, it was adopted by our drafting committee. Now, it was adopted on 26th November 1949, and it came to effect in 26th January 1950. Yes, adopted in 26th November 1949. Adopted means it was accepted by all the people of the committee, right? And it came to effect. Came to effect means when it was applied throughout the country on 26th January 1950. And after that, every year we celebrate 26th January as Republic Day, because our constitution, we got some rules, we got some rights, we got some duties, but about which we will read in this chapter. Now see students, next topic in your book is why is constitution important? Why is constitution important? Yes. See on page number 95. The constitution is the source of all the laws and powers in the country. Whatever the laws are made, laws means I told you rules and regulations which are given to us by law, which are legal, which are authorized by the constitution, by the government. Yes, so these are known as laws, and laws are such rules and regulations which are supposed to be followed by each and every citizen of the country. Clear? So it is from where these laws, from where these rules will come? From constitution. And the powers which are given to the government, like government is able to make the roads, government is able to, like you must have heard that before 2 years, what was before 4-5 years, what was done? Demonetization. 1,000 rupee notes and 500 rupee notes were banned now. Now the 500 notes which are, which we use nowadays are not same as we used in 2016. In October 2016, Mr. Narendra Modi, our Prime Minister, announced what? Demonetization. So how did he get this power? Can we announce demonetization? Can we ban a note? No, na? If we do not like a money or color of 2,000 rupees, can we change it? No. Who can change it? Government. And who gave the power to government? Constitution. That is why constitution is said as swords. Swords of power. How Prime Minister had goes this power? From where Prime Minister has got these powers? From constitution. Like in this pandemic period, who announced the this online classes concept? Our government. And who gave them power? Constitution. From where these powers came? Constitution. Because they have the power to take decisions. Yes, like our chief minister has, and like our prime minister has. Got it? So from where they will get the power? Constitution. That is why constitution is called as the source of power. So it is important or not? We should have our constitution or not? Otherwise, anyone can change the decision taken by government. So it is important that rules and regulations should be there. Got it? Otherwise, a lot of confusion will be there. Got it? See, first point. The constitution tells us how the government is formed. Now, see, elections are held and everything is done. Elections are also having some rules and regulations. So, these laws and rules and regulations will be provided by constitution. That how the government will be formed. After 5 years, the government will be changed. These rules are where? In constitution. How people will elect, how elections will be held. In India, our government is formed by election only, na? So this is contained in constitution that in India we will be having a democratic form of government. And in democratic form of government, how government is formed? Through elections. People will choose that, na? People go to elect their leaders or government. Yes. So the constitution will give this power, constitution will tell us that how we have to form the government. Students, at last 10 minutes of the class, I will give you a chance to ask the doubts. Till then, you properly just pay attention and attend the class. Next, it tells the government what it can do and what it cannot do. What it can do and what it cannot do. And first of all, what it will do? Constitution will tell the government that what government can do and what government cannot do. What government can do, it means what kind of powers the government will have and what it cannot do. Yes, who will tell the government? Constitution. What? that what can government do and what the government cannot do. Clear? Next is it prevents the government from becoming all powerful. Prevent means to protect, to save. If the government will become very powerful, then it can change laws, these constitution also, which is not allowed. Yes? So the government cannot become very powerful. If the government will become very powerful, then it will not be good for each and every people. Then the government will not work for welfare of people, which is the very purpose of forming the government. What is the main role of government? To work for the welfare of the people. To work for the welfare of the people is the main, it is the main task of the government. Third, the citizens of India have certain rights. What citizens have? The citizens of India have some certain rights. Yesterday I told you rights. Rights means that citizens will be given what? Rights, that what we can do, what we are allowed to do. Rights means what our laws allow us to do. Rights means what we are allowed to do legally. Legally means according to the law. We are allowed to do it by our law. All the doubts I will clear in last 10 minutes. So first of all, listen to me carefully. Rights means what we are allowed to do legally. What we are allowed to do legally. What law allow us to do. These are known as rights. They also have some duties. Now since we are allowed to do something, so we have to do something also. These are our duties, means responsibilities, that we should, some duties are there which we will read in this chapter later on. Okay, I'll clear that some rights we will have which are provided to us by our constitution, and some duties we will have. These rights and duties are provided to us by our constitution. Who will provide us rights and duties? Constitution. Yes? Now, the fundamental rights. Fundamental means which is base of something. Which is what? Base of something. Base means which are the basic rules, which is the basic, है ना? Which is the base. So we have some fundamental basic rights which will make our life very easy. So what are these? We will study in this class. The fundamental rights are the privileges. Privileges mean benefits. Privileges means benefits which we get from the law, or maybe some privileges some people get by their birth. है ना? So privileges means benefits given to, like now, what is the privileges of online classes? That upside you can wear your school jacket, and downside on your legs you can put on the blanket also in this extreme cold weather. How many of you are doing this? It may be possible many of you, the students is doing the same thing, है ना? So this is the privileges of online class, right? The fundamental rights are the privileges. These are benefits which are given to the citizens by the Constitution of India. Citizens means, yesterday also I told you, the permanent members of the country who are living in the country permanently. These rights are necessary to help people become better citizens. And why the government have given these rights? Because these are important for, so that it will make us better citizens. If we will get rights now, we will become good citizens. If anyone takes away these rights, citizens can go to the court for their protection. If we feel na that somebody is violating, means breaking these rules, is taking our rights, है ना, they are they are stopping us to not enjoy our rights, so we can go to court and we can complain against that person. Like if you are not getting something in the class, sometimes you complain to your teacher that we are not getting. If your classmates are teasing you, है ना, or beating you, है ना, you have fights with your classmate many times, what do then? You can go to your teachers to complain. You can go to ma'am, principal ma'am, है ना, for complaining the students. In the same way, if you will have any problem, if you think that people are taking away your rights, they are not uh, able to, means they are uh, giving you some problems in fulfilling your rights, then in such case people can move to the court. We can complain to the court. The government also keeps in mind these rights of the citizen when it makes laws. And most important, in previous chapter I told you that legislature will make laws. So while making laws, government will also have to see that the rights which are provided to us are not taken away. The rights are fulfilled. है ना? So government will also keep in mind the rights, that these rights are not taken away by the students. Now I am making a new law, means the government will make new law, so they will keep in mind our rights, that our rights are not violated. Next, okay, why these rights are fundamental, why these are basic? Because first of all, these are the constitution, these are provided by the Constitution of India, है ना? The Constitution of India guarantees them, and these rights are protected by the court. Court will also protect these rights. Yes? Okay. Now, the Constitution guarantees how many fundamental rights? 6 fundamental rights. How many fundamental rights? 6 fundamental rights. How many? 6. So, Constitution guarantees 6 fundamental rights to us. Yes, to all the Indian citizens. First right is right to equality. The name only suggests equality means we all will be treated equally. There will be no discrimination. No one can differentiate. Yes, on the basis of color, on the basis of color, on the basis of religion, on the basis of caste. So first right is right to equality. And these are our fundamental rights. Right to equality. See, the Constitution guarantees that every citizen will be equally protected by the laws of the country. It means when the law will protect us, the law will safeguard us. So it will equally safeguard us. It is not like that it is safeguarding me and not safeguarding my friend, or the law is equal for each and every Indian citizen. Got it? It is not like that the president or the prime minister are not supposed to follow the laws. They will also follow. The government will also protect them, as well as the government will protect us. Clear? Now, the citizens cannot be discriminated against. Discriminated means differentiated. है ना? No one can treat us differently against, है ना, on the grounds of religion, race, caste, sex or place of birth. Here sex means gender. The person is male or female, है ना. So, in some places what happen, females are not given priority, है ना, and in some families boys are given more priority, in some families girls are given more priority. So it should not happen. In school you all are treated equally, na. Girls are also taught the same chapters and boys are also taught the same chapters, है ना. So whatever, like your teachers treat you equally, it is not like that, na. Since I am Hindu, I will treat all the Hindus in a nice way and others not in a nice way. This is not a good thing. We should all treat them equally. And you know, if I will not do that, what will happen to me? That student or that person can file case against me in the court. I told you na in previous just 5 minutes ago that if I will feel that somebody has taken away my rights, then I can go to the court, है ना. In the same way, if anyone feel that I have taken away their rights, I have not treated any person equally, so they can take me to the court. They can file a case against me in the court and the court will then protect their equality. Second right is right to freedom. Right to freedom. Every citizen in our country is free. Freedom means free. Free means free to speak. Azadi. Freedom means what? Azadi. है ना? So in India, every citizen is free to speak and express his or her views. है ना? Whatever we want to speak, we can speak. Our government provide this freedom. Whatever kind of expression we want to give, we want to, sometimes what happens, when suppose when any your new timetable is made, then you can discuss na. Earlier it was good, we were getting many sports period, you discuss na, and now it is quite boring because we are not getting many sports or activity periods. And like sometimes, like now also, na, online classes are going on. So some people are supporting this and some people are against this. That why government has done this. So we can how it is possible, because we have the right to freedom of expressing. We can freely express our views. Free to live. We can free to live anywhere in our country, and we can travel in our country from any place, है ना. Free to practice any profession in the country, whatever profession we want to do, है ना. If you want to become a doctor, if you want to become a businessman, if you want to become a teacher, lawyer, anyone you want to become, you can do that. Yes. So in right to freedom, what we can do? We are free to speak, express, live, travel to any part of the country, plus practice any profession. Whatever the profession we want to work in, we can work that. Yes. See, free to practice any profession in the country, free to speak, express his or her views, free to live and travel anywhere in the country, and free to practice any profession in the country. So this was right to freedom. First one was right to equality, means all will be treated equally. There will be no differentiation, there will be no discrimination. Second one was right to freedom, that we all are free to speak whatever we want, whatever we want to express, we can give our expressions. If we are happy, we can give a smile, we can laugh, we can cry when we are sad, है ना? And if we are unhappy, then we can give that gesture also. We can live anywhere, we can travel anywhere, we can practice any of the profession. Profession means like what we want to become in future. We want to become a teacher, lawyer, whatever, doctor. So nobody is there to force us. The law gives us this freedom. Third is the right against exploitation. Exploitation means एक्सप्लॉयटेशन मीन्स होता है किसी का गलत फायदा उठाना, टू टेक एडवांटेज ऑफ समवन, किसी का फायदा उठाना, किसी के साथ गलत व्यवहार करना, किसी के साथ सही नहीं करना. यस, सो राइट अगेंस्ट एक्सप्लॉयटेशन, वी कैन नॉट ट्रीट अदर इन एन अनफेयर मैनर एंड टेक एडवांटेज ऑफ देम. हमें किसी के साथ गलत बिहेव नहीं करना चाहिए और किसी का फायदा नहीं उठाना चाहिए. वी कैन नॉट बी फोर्स टू वर्क फॉर समबडी. एनी पर्सन कैन नॉट फोर्स अस टू वर्क फॉर दैम. लाइक एनी ऑफ योर क्लासमेट कैन नॉट फोर्स यू टू डू देयर होमवर्क, है ना? आपको कोई भी आपका क्लासमेट फोर्स नहीं कर सकता है कि आप उनको उनका होमवर्क करके दे. यस, इफ somebody will do this, then you can complain to your teachers. In the same way, if somebody is forcing me or any other person in India to work for them, that you have to work for me, we cannot do so. Nobody can do so. If someone will do so, what we can do? We can file a case. We can go to the court. Yes, children below the age of 14 years cannot be employed in factories, mines, or in houses as domestic labor. Those children who are below 14 years, children below the age of 14 years, है ना? These students or these children should not be forced to work in factories. Some people are employing the children below 14 years, so that is not legal. We can file a case against them to the court. If any student, if any children you see to work in a factory or mine or in any house, some people are hiring children for working, doing household work also. Household work means cleaning the house, cooking the food, helping your mother. So this is not allowed. Why? Because they are so small children, at least they should given chance to study. So students, this is enough for today. Tomorrow we will proceed with the chapter. The remaining rights and duties we will discuss tomorrow. Hopefully you have got whatever I taught you. Okay, thank you students. Now I'll one by one I'll ask your doubts. Yes, one by one I will unmute all the students.